an SGC reveal, and a Vermont Collection update all in one. Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. So, last week's, well, let's go back for a moment. I bought the Vermont Collection back in May at this point. It's been a while. And still making progress. Actually, if you subscribe to my newsletter at junkwaxhero.com for free, you'll get updates more frequently in the newsletter. And I'm doing some giveaways. So make sure you're subscribed. I'm giving away some Yaz slabs and a Bo Jackson rated rookie in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So, junkwaxhero.com. Make sure you're subscribed. So I got this, and I've been through the entire collection. And in doing so, it's almost all junk wax. There's a small bit of vintage, nothing prior to 1952. There's some, and nothing of value in the vintage. It's all mostly commons. So when I open a small box, like a really small box, and found a few Little League cards of the guy's family that it came from, and two T206 cards, T205 cards, I reached out to him immediately. I sent him some pictures, and I said, hey, these don't really fit. Did you intend to include these in the collection? If not, let me know. I'm happy to mail them back to you. And he responded, nope, don't want them back. They're yours to do as you please with. And so I decided I was going to grade the T205s. They're both common. They're Thomas Downey and William Bailey. But the Thomas Downey is a cycleback. And cyclebacks are much rarer, or I don't know if much is the right word, but they are rarer than, say, Piedmont. And the Bailey is a sweet cap back. And that's also not rare at all. But the cyclebacks, I found an old post from 2011, and it cites something from several years prior to that shows, and I'll put it up here, it shows that cyclebacks are like the 5th or 6th rarest. And obviously I think it's drum, and then Hindu, and then a few others, and then cycle. And so I wanted to see what do these sell for? And the PSA population doesn't break it down by backs like it does with T206s. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. I posted about it on Twitter. I asked the two heads of PSA. No responses from either of them, but other people did agree that PSA doesn't break down T205 backs in the population report like they do T206. So it makes it difficult with PSA. Now, SGC does break them down by back, and in fact, they will write on they put on the label 1911 Cycle cigarettes. And there are only 11 of the Thomas Downey's cyclebacks graded by SGC. There were 10 prior, and now mine was the 11th. I did find a PSA 4 Thomas Downey T205 card that sold for $2,000 2 years ago. I can't see what the back is because it's too old, and it was an eBay sale. And I wasn't able to find any history of that other than in the PSA sale showing that it sold for $2,000. I'm assuming it was a rare back, maybe a drum or a Hindu. I don't know. It's impossible to say what a cycleback would go for. There are none in the recent eBay history for SGC or Raw or PSA, I think, if I remember correctly. It's really tough to say. So I submitted them to SGC. I will say one of the great things about SGC is you submit and then you're excited for a week. And I was refreshing every day. Where's my order? With PSA, you submit and then you forget what you submitted. And then 3 months later it comes and you're like, what's this? Oh, wow. I loved the anticipation with SGC. And like, it's been 10 days. Where's my order? But these two cards looked pretty good, in my opinion. I'm no expert. I can't look at cards and really grade them that well. But I submitted, I waited, I chatted with Pete Steinberg at the National, and I said, I've got this order. I'm so excited to get back. And he said, no, let me see a photo of the cards. I can give you a preview of what they might grade. I didn't have a photo. I couldn't find one quickly anyway. And I said, you can't really grade a card based on a photo. And he said, no, but you can come close. And ultimately, he probably wouldn't have come close because of what they graded. But before I get to that, when you're going through a collection like I am, that you've purchased, you should have the penny sleever supplies. You need to slide cards into penny sleeves, into semi-rigids, into mags, into top loaders. I use the penny sleever. You can get 10% off your first order at thepennysleever.com using my code JWH. They have a great grader bundle. They have a bundle for displaying your cards, which has mags and things like that. Great stuff, and free shipping over $49. Remember my code JWH for 10% off at thepennysleever.com. Link is in the description of this video. So I'm going to show you the grades. Obviously, I was very excited, thinking, wow, I might have a $1,000 card or a $500 card. Sadly, I did not. Oh, by the way, an SGC 2.5 with a Piedmont back of Thomas Downey recently sold for $77 on eBay. And so knowing that this is much rarer, and I thought I might have a 4 or maybe even a 5. And I thought, oh, this is going to be a big one. So I'll show you the William Bailey first, and it's going to give you a preview. Authentic, color added. I don't know. I don't know, man. And the Downey. And there's the back cycle. Look really good, right? Color added. Huge bummer. I am selling these. If you're interested, let me know. We can work something out via Venmo. I've already sold 7 or 8 graded cards to Ken. Those are the only ones I've sold so far. I also have 20 cards I'm sending off to PSA. Working on some player lots right now. I'm also going to be selling a lot of full complete sets, both factory and hand collated sets from this collection. So again, make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter, junkwaxhero.com. It's free. Weekly updates, free every week. And you'll be eligible for the giveaway as well. I'll be doing 1 giveaway per week over the next 6 weeks, maybe 7. I might add in a Darryl Strawberry rookie, which I have 2 of as well. So let me know what you think. I was really bummed. And yes, I have the attic find, the barn find, I guess. And that will hopefully be coming this week. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great week.